me address something real quick, man. So y'all know me. Y'all know my channel, bruh. Y'all know what I be on. Y'all know that I'm all about prison prevention. You know what I'm saying? Deterring the kids from killing each other. All about being righteous towards your brother, not fucking on your partner wife, working a 9-to-5 job, not selling drugs, just being a upright and upholding a certain morality about yourself as people. You feel me? Like really just trying to reconstruct all this bullshit that they've been dropping on us for the last 20, 30 years throughout the music and all this shit that's got us so fucked up as people. So, having this type of logic and aim in my messages and shit when I drop these little videos, man, sometimes I get inspired by watching other people's videos, man. You feel me? And I'm so thorough, I'm so transparent that when I do use one of these people's works or they content, bruh, I'm so real, bruh. I screenshot these people channels, bruh, and let them know that this message was inspired by y'all. I give people shout outs all the time. I mean, damn near every video that I make, like real video, not a short, but a real video. Almost every video that I drop, I give somebody a shout out that had inspired me to do or speak on whatever I'm speaking on. So with that being said, me giving off that type of energy, I always been that type of person, man. I ain't never been a player hater. If I like something that a nigga do, I'm that type that'll go up to him and say, damn, bro, I like that. I told a nigga the other day, man, I like that Louisiana tattoo on your arm at the Blue Beacon truck stop. I told a white boy that because it was tight like a motherfucker. I'm that type of dude, bro. I ain't never been no fucked up person like that. So, when I put these rappers' songs in my shorts, or I fucking drop these YouTube content creators in my videos, man, and I shout them out, hey, what's up to my people, blah, 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 blah. I was thinking like, man, why the fuck I be shouting all these motherfuckers out, bruh? And they don't never say shit. They don't even acknowledge it. They don't acknowledge it when I come on their page and fucking drop a comment. They don't do none of that shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with them? Am I tripping? Like, Am I being flawed out here? Did I do something to the motherfucker or something? I ain't did shit to nobody, right? Because if I had, you would have seen it on YouTube. You would have heard me say their name, and then people would have perceived that we have a beef going on. But I ain't got no beef with nobody on YouTube. I ain't got no beef with nobody, period. You feel me? I just come on that bitch and try to talk positive to the younger people that might be influenced and, easily misled by this bullshit that's out here on the radio and shit, right? But 30 minutes ago, I had a revelation. And I now know why these motherfuckers don't like me. Why they don't shout me out. Why don't nobody like to work with me on no shit. Why don't nobody try to help me push this positive message? None of that. I know why now. I know why. Because a lot of the shit that I speak out against, a lot of these people on YouTube be done went through this stuff, be guilty of currently doing this stuff, and me bringing light to how bad of a situation them being involved with that type of shit is condemns their soul. So when I talk about the people that sold crack and fucked up people's families and shit, and how there's blood money, and I don't give a fuck about your cars and all this stuff that you profited off of selling crack and all that. When I talk about how being a felon will mess your whole life up and have you really fucked up with fucked up jobs out here and can't really do nothing, can't move around, can't hold a weapon. You feel me? When I talk about how being promiscuous as a woman and not putting no damn clothes on, and how it makes you look when your kids don't see a consistent man in your life. When I talk about all this shit, man, that's supposed to be community reparations, repairing the neighborhood, repairing the culture of our people. When I talk about this type of shit, this shit condemns them people's soul, bruh. Them people don't like me. They're just like when you go into a fucking room with demons and you start to speak on a biblical level and talk to that demon and try to exhume his ass out of a person's body. What that demon do? That demon buck and scratching. You seen The Exorcist? What that demon do? That's why they don't like me, bruh. Because I be talking that shit, man. I be talking that shit. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I be talking that shit. God gave me the voice to do it. Man, listen, my nigga. I got baptized when I was like 8, 9 years old. That was when I sold my soul. I don't know about y'all and who y'all sold to. But when I was 8 or 9 years old, Union Grove Missionary Baptist Church, Lexington, Mississippi, my hometown, Pastor Reverend Pitchford, nigga, sold my soul that day to the Lord. Did the devil take me through a whole bunch of different lifestyles like a cat? Yes, nigga, I done lived 9, 10, 12 lives. I've been a whoremonger. I done been a drug dealer, nigga. I done been a fucking an abuser. I done been a drug abuser. I done been a angry person. I done been a liar. I done been a cheater. I done been all that shit, nigga. Because I had to learn what each one of those lifestyles was like so I could be able to talk to them people on that level. So check it. So I got this one person, right, I be watching. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Why this bitch always at like, you know what I'm saying? They got a problem or something. Why this bitch always so mean? Come to find out, this particular person is a felon. I didn't peep it when I first heard it. But after my revelation, I said, that's why they don't like me. That's why they don't shout me out. And I always shout them out. I always get them praying. Hey, man, that's some real shit you doing over there. They done stopped saying anything back to me, right? So I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I thought we was on the same team, you know, like exposing these devils out here that's misleading our kids. Thought we was, I work with all the righteous people, man. I watch them and I use them for motivation so I can come out and give my message. But for some reason, this motherfucker here act like they had a problem with me. Come to find out, I was condemning their soul, bro. Because a lot of the things that they've been through, they haven't yet addressed on their own spiritual journey. They can talk about all this spiritual shit all they want to. But when you too stubborn and too wrapped up in yourself to address what your history is, my nigga, and embrace it and, use that shit for what it is, you will be mad at a person like me for speaking out against being a felon and all this. You gonna take that to heart. So, this particular person, they started to take little subliminal shots at me last night. I seen the motherfucker out like, oh shit, that's the homie. Let me click on that shit and watch that shit. Motherfucker went to talking about how this particular motherfucker on YouTube that claims to be a preacher is a Mason. I said, wait a minute. That sound like me. I be always talking about God and, about, cleaning up your life and all this type of stuff. And I was a Mason. You feel me? But let me break this down for you though. And then the person went to talking about how this particular person that be always doing all this preaching and talking righteous shit, how they always wearing the color red and black. And it's sacrificial season. It's blood sacrifice season. And the people that like to do blood sacrifices, they wear red and black. Okay. So let me cook, right? You feel me? Because I love when a person try to throw a label on me that's false as a motherfucker. And then I can expose your whole shit because you be talking like you got the real eye to be able to see through shit. Well, clearly your eye is off, or you need to go to the eye doctor or the optometrist, my nigga, because ain't shit evil about me over here, my nigga. If I was evil, I'd be trying to uphold the bullshit that you motherfuckers be standing behind. Like, I hear you quote this rap all the time. This motherfucker's supposed to be a religious man, but all he talk about is selling crack and selling heroin and killing motherfuckers and shit. But you righteous and I'm wrong? When I'm out here trying to stop the status quo and to kill the profit margin of motherfuckers going to prison and shit, telling people how not to be felons, telling people how to, be a upstanding man and showing people how a family man acts with his kids and shit, I'm the one that's wrong, but the one that talks about crime and selling dope and shit is right. All right, well, let me break you down. Let me teach you about this red and black shit that I always wear, and let me teach you about this Mason shit. So first off, with the red and black color scheme that I love so dearly, which I do, not only am I a young black man that grew up in the era of Michael Jordan and shit like that, but that's secondary. Now, the main reason that I wear red and black is because about 10 years ago, I used to work for this company called Central Transport. And on this particular semi-truck job that I had, I used to have this route that would take me all up through the Mississippi Delta. Greenwood, Kosciuszko, not Kosciuszko, Yazoo, Greenville, Leland, Winona, back down through Durant and all this old type of shit. Now, if you're familiar with the area, you know there's a bunch of fields over there. So with a lot of fields comes a lot of rats and shit like that run through field rats. So essentially, every day for about 3 or 4 years, I would always see a red-tailed hawk for about 6 or 7 times a day. And I come to the conclusion that it was one of my ancestors coming to visit me through the form of a bird. Because after looking up what a red-tailed hawk's significant and derivative was, I learned that it was a very spiritual bird all the way back from Egyptian culture, all the way up until when Indian people started walking the earth, i.e. our people. You know, our ancestors that were native to the area, right? Hence why your boy Kevin Gates wears the red-tailed hawk's feather in his head. See, I really got a love for that bird. See, I used to live in Jackson, and I would come all the way down here to New Orleans and visit the aquarium just to fucking see the red-tailed hawk that they had on display chained up in the aquarium. You feel me? That's how deep the love for my bird was. You feel me? So after learning that they had such a huge spiritual significance back in the day with the Egyptians and with the Indian people, I looked up more about the bird and found out that this particular bird starts off like a tan color, and then as this bird grows in age, in power, and in wisdom, it develops these red feathers on it that you see. So you see how it's like tan and red feathers on the red-tailed hawk? Well, the red feather means that that's a mature bird, and after finding out that that's a mature color, red, and it means power, I started rocking the red color, motherfucker. So with the black side of things, I played the white. Ain't nothing white about me. I'm about black shit. When I put my my nationality or my race down on the application, what I put? Am I a white man? So no, if I'm gonna be black, I'm gonna stand with black. I'm not riding no white cars. I'm not wearing white t-shirts. I wear black. If I'm gonna be black, let me rock my black. So that's what the red and black color scheme is for. It's not for fucking blood sacrifice, idiot. And you try to, I can see with my third eye. I can see through that shit. Man, you got me fucked up. Man, if I wanted to sacrifice somebody, man, I could have been did that. Nigga, I had insurance on blah, 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 blah for years, and I could have been rich. And I got pressed to do that. Nigga, I ain't never sacrificed nobody, period. So that's the one thing. And then with this Mason shit, let me tell you about this Mason shit. And I left that shit on my channel just for motherfuckers to try to get baited in with that. And you fell for it. You idiot. You the first one to ever fall for it. Oh, the preacher is a Mason. And the preacher be... Let me tell you how I came into Masonry, idiot. When you're a young black man and you looking for any type of guidance or where you should be in life, type of things that you should be doing, you'll get into things. That's how niggas get into gangs and shit. They be looking for guidance. So let me tell you how this happened. The time is about 21, 22, 23 years old. This is right after my first marriage situation, right? I'm living in this townhouse by myself after my wife leaves and shit. And it's a 4-unit townhome situation. And I have this maintenance man that comes by and services my AC unit from time to time. Now, this brother here was an upstanding man. He was an Army veteran, had his own business doing HVAC work. So when he would come by and see me getting off of work, make a schedule with me, and I'm always telling him, all right, I'll be off at this time, I guess that was impressive to the young man. You feel me? He's an older man, but, I'm just being generous. When I would tell him that I was going to work and I'm a single dad and blase, I guess that was impressive to him. So one day after working on my AC unit, he came by and said, hey, man, you ever thought about joining the Masons? And my words to him were, yeah, well, I got a close family member of mine that's almost like a father, but he told me, man, that I got to have my mind ready before I come and join that. I never knew what that means. So, when this guy here asked me, well, shit, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just come by the lodge and, come see what we do, man. It's pretty cool. Come meet some of the guys. So I'm thinking, shit, they must be like cuz. They all right then. So I go. You feel me? I go to the lodge for the first time, my nigga. When I go there, everything's cool. I get in there and I become a master mason. That's 3rd degree. That's very low on the level, on the tier of being a mason and all this type of shit. But I said that to say this, man. When I got in there, I was active in the masonry craft for less than a year. You feel me? I ain't even get in there and learn anything because I seen some things right off the rip that I didn't completely agree with. So I stopped going to the meetings. You know what I'm saying? I gracefully bowed out and told the guys, hey, man, real ain't for me. And that's it. Less than a year, my nigga. Went to a few meetings. We had meetings like once a month. So I probably went to 6, 7 meetings and I stepped away. You feel me? But I'm so thorough and I'm so real that I lift it up on my channel. And if you're talking about that video where my daughter said, and my dad here is a Mason, yes, I am a Mason. Why would I try to hide that? I went through it. You feel me? I'm not going to hide that. Yes, I went through it. Nigga, I ain't never get fucked. I ain't never fucked nobody. I ain't never raped nobody. I ain't never blood sacrificed nobody. I ain't even see no shit like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I left it up there to bait a sucker in to try to say that I was something that I'm not, my nigga. Man, fuck out of here. Talking about the preacher is a Mason. He be in the lodge. Bitch, you don't know when I done been. That shit was over about 10 years ago when I dibbled in that shit just to see what the fuck it was. And when I seen it, I was out. Now, how long did you stay in the crime field life that you did? Because I know some niggas right now that still in gangs that kill people and they was too weak to fucking walk away. You feel me? I walked away from some shit that I didn't like, my nigga. And I do it again and put my life on the line behind it. But you know what? The one thing about it, when you in masonry, if you do witness something that you ain't supposed to don't agree with you ain't never supposed to speak on it. That's why I never speak on what I seen, but just know I seen some shit and I didn't like some shit, and I fucking took the precautions to be able to protect myself if it was backlash for me walking away from that shit. Because I walked away with my nuts, nigga. I ain't stay in nothing just to stay in it. So you can kiss my ass with that black and red blood sacrifice shit, and you can kiss my ass with that masonry shit. I thought you was a real one. You feel me? I thought you was, you know what I'm saying, one of the truth tellers out here trying to save these people. But it seems to me like you just a motherfucker that just want payback for what the fuck was done to you and your people by these certain people. And we ain't on the same team. If that's all you doing it for, that's selfish. I'm doing it for the saving of a lot of motherfuckers, not just getting get back. So kiss my ass. And you use your voodoo to protect yourself. Because I know how to cast that shit too. I dibbled in that shit too. I got the book too. You feel me? I played with that shit too. I know how to do spells. You feel me? I know the mantras. I know them. Trust me. Yeah, I played with that shit too. Yeah. I was a wizard. Yeah, you ain't the only one. I got discernment too. I know how to do it too, yeah. So for you and any other one of y'all motherfuckers that I be shouting out, trying to show love to y'all motherfuckers and thinking that we was on the same team to try to help these kids. Fuck you. You ain't gotta shout me out. You know what I'm saying? If my message condemns your spirit because you a fucked up person, then that's on you. I don't need none of y'all though. Fuck you. Shit. Let those with eyes hear and let those with eyes see. Shit. Fuck you. I'm out. Kiss my ass. Mason this and that.